The plan for today's episode is another filler, basically. That's the easiest way to say it. We're done with the Kingdom of the Dead's main story, so the plan here is we're just going to go around and finish up some side quests. The first being a side dungeon hidden in Sentinel's Gaze. So we're going to go do that first. And then after that, I'm planning to move to Argyle. And then finishing off the Bloodless, and that should finish up all of the main side quests that are left. I don't think you get the Soul Arbiter's one until after you've beaten the game. So we'll do what we can. And then hopefully once this episode is done, we're free to move on to Lost Light. So if I remember rightly, this is where you split. And then one death will go over to the Shadow Bomb up at the top here. And then what you have to do is, I think, you throw it to the other death here. So pick that up. Throw it to you, who catches it. Perfect. And then we can blow this up. That's still in range, surprisingly. Now, sir, I need you to stand here. I'm sure this isn't... No, this is the way. Because you can't climb up with it, it would explode. Yeah, it would explode. So there's no way you could climb up with it. So that has to be the way to do it. But that's how you clear up the way, and then you get a big chest. For clearing Sentinel's Gaze at least. But the main surprise is over here. So you jump down, and now we're in the secret dungeon of Bone Riven. And there is a Bloodless down here. That is partly why we're doing it. I just have to remember where. Now I do believe the Bloodless is at the end of Bone Riven. I hope I'm right, because I really don't want to have to come back through here again. The door mechanic is something I'm not fond of. Just slow mechanics, things where you have to wait for stuff. It's just not really something I enjoy. It probably has a purpose to set pace and things, to probably slow down the player, make sure you're not always so stimulated by just combat and flashing lights and everything, but I think there's a time and a place to slow down the game. And after a combat section, leading into another combat section, followed by another combat section, with more combat sections, is probably not the best place to do that. Oh god, this looks like a looks like a nightmare. Okay. We have to play this one methodically. Take out the spawners. AoE! Quickly! CC! Crowd control! Ah! This is actually going a lot better than I thought it would. I had to say something. I had to open my mouth. I had to speak words. We have finally reached the end of Bone Riven. Give me my sweet loot. But foist, because we haven't fully earned it, we have to go here and we have to put this on. Show yourself. Alright, we're going to do significantly less damage because the talisman is what gives us a lot more of our arcane damage and critical chance. So right now we're probably at maybe 30 or 29% critical chance for arcane. So it's still really decent damage numbers. But I just know we're capable of more. Now there is only one. And there we have it, the Shadow of Death Scythes, forged in the darkest vaults of hell by demon master smiths. They sap the arcane energy. Do I hear Wrath regen? Wrath Steel, okay, and a high arcane critical chance. That's not bad. That's not bad. 62. 62? Okay, no, I think we're in the right area. Bye-bye. So what we do here is we put on our talisman. And it should... There it is. Lovely. And that's the quest completed. Now let's put on our actual talisman so we don't fight Argyle at a massive handicap. I am hoping I can do it. Argyle is difficult. I might go super just quiet. I tend to do that when I focus. I just kind of... Yeah, when I focus, I stop talking. I don't have any mental capacity to start doing commentary. All I can do is make noises. That logic makes no sense. Why would you... Okay, so you put this mad king who ran this entire place into a prison. Makes sense. You can't kill him. Perhaps he was too strong, or perhaps there was some political reason. All in all, you can't kill him. So you lock him up in his own realm. Okay, that's insult to injury, fair enough. But you give him his own crypt, and you put the key that unlocks his prison a floor below for anyone to just walk in and take. Oh gee willikers, it's an elevator! I remember that. He does an instant shield bash. Oh no! I remember, it's the ice. It's the shield bash and the ice wombo combo that does disastrous things for you. I'm spamming the thing. There we go. He's gonna do a spinny thing, isn't he? Did not have the patience for that. Argyle, the deposed king, forged this mace to wield in battle against his most hated foes. Well, now I am going to do that. Whew. That wasn't bad. So that should be the entirety of the Kingdom of the Dead done.
The Pale Rider, in the flesh.
Bloodless are no more.
The dead king will not be pleased. And that pleases me.
Raven, I could free you from your torment.
No, I will embrace this living dream for now, and dream of vengeance. I will have the dead king's head, or his crown. Here, you have earned this.
I'm assuming that usurping the throne is a common occurrence, considering that Draven just casually shouted out loud in front of, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 guards that he's going to take the head of the King of Bones. None of them responded, none of them acted. As if, oh yeah, either Draven says it a lot and doesn't do anything about it, or they just don't care. It's just a natural occurrence, it's just a normal thing. Thane, I've done your business, lad.
Kidna will trouble you no longer.
I only wish I'd been there to see her suffering. Few can pass through darkness and emerge unscathed.
I found Argyle.
Once he was king of the dead. Trust you remembered to bow before you killed him. There are creatures yet that will prove your equal.
So we have the seeds for Muria's Lodestone. I think she was going to give us a Lodestone. She was going to give us a Lodestone, but we needed seeds. So we got that from the Kingdom of the Dead.
You have touched the darkness. You're back.
So little faith, shaman. Here are your seeds.
It is rare that I encounter one whose motives are so difficult to read, but you have my thanks.
Right. A lodestone is naturally and forcefully drawn to the objects of the same material, so the two separated parts will actively seek to be reunited. So what do I do with that? Do I go to Orin? So we're heading to this tiny little nook. It's a lunchbox. Oh! It's not a lunchbox. It is the Maker's Chronicle. The Maker's Chronicle is the recorded history, lore, and culture of the beings known as Makers. So this is supposed to encourage them to regain the spark to create, to live, to... Why do I have to go here? Bring it to Orin. Why to Orin? What's he gonna do with it? He's a stone.
is your history, Orin?
The Chronicle. At last. It is though the very souls of the Makers remain close to us through this tablet. You understand, I'm sure. Death. You are not so cold as you would have us all believe.
Well, keep that to yourself, old one.
Ah, there we go. Alright, now we have to play a little game of red light, green light. Movement. The timing was spectacular. So that's one. Now, how do we get to the other one? Because the gate was closed. Unless I missed something. I did. There's a ball slot here. Ball. Boss fight. Boss fight. Boss fight.
I cannot. Impossible.
This is a really nice dungeon as well. The layout is insanely aesthetic. Or maybe I just like circular arenas. Reminds me of like a Greek pantheon. I'm about to fight Hades or Ares. Someone fire related.
God! God!
What? Oh my god! What was that? Oh, that's the Garn ability. Oh, it was the drill. God, those crows are a menace. Mace Maximus, a weapon of incredible power forgotten to the eons. Formerly brandished by an ancient lich warlord whose reign of conquest faded into dust. And that's the scar completed. We can now go back to Muria and tell her 1, we have killed her child, and 2, you are welcome. As per your request, as per your instructions, I have destroyed the child. The child is no more. The child has been destroyed. Praise me.
You have touched the darkness. Which was the greater sin? To create a monster, or to send you to kill it?
Either way, it is finished.
Then Gorn's nightmare has ended at long last. I can still see the spark of life burning inside him, turning him to slag. May the stone forgive us, horseman. I cannot forgive myself.
Right, so that's everything in terms of side quests, in terms of available collectibles, I hope, for the Kingdom of the Dead and for the Forge Lands. So for now, we're free to go and start a new adventure in Lost Light and get the Angelic Key.